Hello, welcome to another Waiting for Next Year TV, WFNY TV. Today we are talking about the Cavaliers. The trade deadline was today, and they only traded 3/4 of their entire roster. So to join me today, Josh Poloha. Josh,
What's going on, guys? This is
very
the
excited.
first time. This is the first time the WFNY community has actually seen my face. Kind of scared
Well, this is
for the
exciting.
reaction. Uh-oh.
It's like we took the mask off. I like this.
I don't have a beard, but I guess it's okay.
You're out. You're out. Sorry, I thought you knew about that. We've been Josh and I have been trying to get together to do this for about a week because we have differing views on the importance of Channing Frye. But that is no longer of importance. Channing Frye, of course, shipped out in the Lakers trade, which involved Isaiah Thomas and our first-round pick to get Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. But where do you think we'll miss Frye? We didn't get back a big man that can shoot, so Kevin Love is our only option at this point. So, kind of walk me through where you think this team is going to miss Frye, either on the court or off the court.
On the court, shooting. I mean, 3-point shooting this year has been dismal, even with Frye in or out. Now without Frye and without Kevin Love for what, 5 to 7 more weeks now? Was that a week ago that he got hurt?
It feels like 6 years ago, but yeah.
Unless Zizic somehow has a 3-point game, I mean Tristan Thompson's just not going to cut it.
Maybe Tristan hasn't tried shooting him right-handed though. We haven't tried that.
True. Maybe he should shoot it with both hands like old style. That might work.
Maybe he could granny some 3-pointers.
Yeah, underhand it. I just feel like that 3-point shooting. I mean, I get it. He was an expiring contract. I know he was going to leave, but part of it is just he was one of my favorite players. And seeing him and RJ go within the last year, it's a dagger right to the heart.
Yeah, it's watching the guys from the championship team leave is hard. And the thing that's going to be difficult is Kevin Love is our only big man who can shoot at this point. And the formula with LeBron has always been surrounding with shooters. So it's going to be much more difficult to do that. Anytime Love is off the court, it's going to be hard to find guys to slot around LeBron. Obviously, you'll have Tristan Thompson and Larry Nance Jr. splitting time probably at the 5. But if you want to have a 4 that can shoot, it's going to be really difficult to do that. And we might have to see LeBron play more of the actual 4 spot, not like the pretend 4 where Jae Crowder is really the 4. It seems like LeBron's going to have to play that.
He's always said, though, how he doesn't want to be the 4-man. I mean, I guess if he was asked about these trades, I'm sure he's like, yeah, I'll do it. But I don't know. It's hard to imagine a lineup that features Kevin Love at the 5 and LeBron at the 4.
I know, but now we have so many wings. I mean, you can slot Hill and Hood and JR and Corver. We've got all these guys to slot around him. I think it's just going to have to happen. Whether he likes it or not, it's just going to have to be the reality. So,
yeah.
And honestly, it might be good. It might unlock some things. In Miami, when it was forced to kind of happen like this, they had a guy who was supposed to be what Crowder was for us and Shane Battier, but it worked great. So maybe we'll see it there. But going back to Channing Frye, where do you think we'll miss him off the court?
Off the court, I think he just always, no matter, even on Instagram, Snapchat, no matter how bad the team was doing, he was always smiling, making jokes. He would make jokes about how bad they were, and the team would be laughing. I mean, I guess it's on the court, but last night he dunked it, and everyone was laughing at him on the court. J.R. Smith was laughing. The dude has fun no matter what position the Cavs are in. The dude has fun, and
he's like Cavs Twitter. No matter how bad the Cavs are, we're always able to make a couple jokes about it. So maybe that's why we all appreciated him so much. But there were those stories when he first came that he got everybody's cell phone number and just started group chats of everybody and getting everybody involved and breaking down all the clicks. So I do think that will be missed. But there is such a huge culture change at this point that it's going to be interesting how that'll mesh it. So I do wish he could be part of that. But
I just think he gets 0 Fs about what anyone else thinks about him. And that was part of the reason why everyone loved him, because he just didn't care and did whatever he wanted, made whatever jokes he wanted, and that was that.
Yeah, I agree. And he's very self-aware that he wasn't, he wasn't trying to be this big tough guy. He just was very self-aware of who he was and was very comfortable with that, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yes. So he will be missed. He will be missed.
Yes, very true. And the road trip and pod is slowly making its way to Cleveland now, which is also very sad. But let's talk a little bit about the guys that we got. Who of that list? So we've got George Hill, Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance Jr., and Rodney Hood. Who of that list are you most excited to see on this team?
Definitely Rodney Hood and George Hill. I feel like George Hill, I think we talked about it in the WFNY Slack message group. He's like a better version of Jose Calderon. And Jose Calderon seemed to fit right in when he was in the starting lineup. Before that, Isaiah Thomas started, and that was just dismal from there. But yeah, I feel like he's just like an upgraded Jose Calderon, and that seemed to fit perfectly with LeBron and company.
Yeah, the comp I like is like Delonte West. He's like a better Delonte West, where
Delonte West.
I will make as many Delonte West references as I can. He is the best of all time. It's like Delonte West, and then like right underneath him is Dwyane Wade, and then like any other Cavalier is way down here.
Wow.
He's got those skills where he can put the ball on the court if he needs to. He's a great shooter. He's a great passer. He can do a little of everything. He plays defense. He does a lot of little things well, and he doesn't need the ball in his hand. And that's a perfect point guard next to LeBron. A guy who doesn't need the ball in his hand to be productive is a huge asset. So I agree with you on Hill. I'm interested to see Hood. When JR came to the team, he was considered not an asset at all, to be a head case, blah blah blah, not a good player. And then he found this role where his job was to stand there and hit threes and try on defense. And I feel like if Hood can do that, he could be really good. He's got length. He's a great shooter from beyond the arc. His troubles come whenever he's trying to do something that isn't shooting beyond the arc. And so I'm excited to see him. If he just buys into that role, I think a 25-year-old guy, restricted free agent, probably isn't going to get paid too much this offseason. I think he could be a really nice piece. So I'm excited about him.
I honestly, go on.
Oh, no, I was just going to ask, how excited are you for tomorrow night? I believe tomorrow night's game, where we're going to have like 5 players available.
It's going to be so awesome. I hope someone fouls out just so we can go 4-on-5.
It'll be like that game where we lost to the Lakers and they only had like 5 guys and Chris Kaman laying on the seats.
Like Tyronn Lue will suit up. He'll be player coach first time ever.
I would love that. I love the fact that like we're the biggest Cav nerds in the world, and there's going to be guys on the court that we don't know who they are. Like it's going to just be wonderful.
But so they have 15 on the roster, right? So there's 6 done. Does the 15 does that count John Holland and Zizic?
I think it counts Holland and Zizic, and their two-way guy, or their other two-way guy whose name I don't know. I know there's another.
Oh, it's that kid from Virginia. He has that flat top. I forget his name.
Sure.
Parentis. His name's Parentis, I think.
Yeah, I knew it started with a P, but I wasn't going to try to pronounce.
And Atlanta's not really good, so it's going to be interesting. The Cavs will roll with like 8 guys. They'll have more coaches on the bench. They'll have like double the amount of coaches on the bench than they will players.
Maybe this is light years, and we're going to let Atlanta win and help that Brooklyn pick out a little bit. I'm okay with that.
Oh, you would tie the Brooklyn pick into this.
I'm going to hug the Brooklyn pick tonight when I go to sleep and wear it as like a little pillow. All right, on that note, now that everybody's picturing me hugging the Brooklyn pick in bed, thank you very much, Josh, for coming on. You can go hide your face away from the cameras of Waiting for Next Year from here on out and go back to being our most efficient and productive and awesome contributor to Waiting for Next Year. And by the way, do you want to say anything? Waiting for Next Year, 10 years? I feel like you should, you've been a big part of it. Is there anything you want to say for the 10-year?
I just can't believe it's been 10 years. I mean, I've been here for like 3 years and 2 months, and it seems like yesterday that I just joined. So it's crazy. I love it.
You write more in a week than I do in a year, and that's much very impressive to me. So thank you for coming on. We'll have to make this more regular. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. Make fun of us. Make fun of my hairline, whatever it takes. Just interact with us. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you next time. Thanks. Bye.